Hi, I'm Damari Gray. You're watching Reggae Boyz commentary.
This video is brought to you by Andy Gone Nuts. 100% guaranteed fresh coconut water delivered straight to your door. Call 876-309-6128. That's 876-309-6128. Refreshing and affordable. For more information, follow them on Instagram at Andy Gone Nuts. Truly refreshing. And Crumble by Mrs. C. Old English fudge and other delectable sweet treats. Call or WhatsApp 876-586-0471. That's 876-586-0471. This video is brought to you by Starboy's Juices. Infusing fruits with sea moss in Philadelphia and New Jersey. Refreshing, nutritious, and delicious. There are numerous flavors to choose from. There is strawberry sea moss, peanut hard-on, beaten thing, pineapple sea moss, mango sea moss, pineapple ginger, ginger root, cucumber ginger, and so much more. Call Starboyz at 1-267-904-3454. That's 1-267-904-3454. Call now and you won't be disappointed. If you think the juices were good, then try Starboyz Jello, full of flavor and sumptuous. Again, call Starboyz at 1-267-904-3454. That's 1-267-904-3454. Hello everybody, I'm Simon Preston, and welcome back to Reggae Boyz Commentary. This is the platform where we come together to discuss Jamaican football. This is your hub for everything Jamaican football related. Time flies, isn't it? It's 4:20 already. Wow, time flies so quickly. If you guys haven't already, I encourage you to hit the like button, and after hitting the like button, hitting the subscribe button to Reggae Boyz Commentary. All right, folks, would really appreciate that in the continued growth of this platform in particular. All right, so like button, subscribe button, and use the super chat feature so that you can get your questions, comments highlighted as well. So that is what we would say in that matter in particular. Yannick Davis says, greetings, big bro Simon. Greetings. How are you doing? I hope you're doing well, sir. Well, in relation to that play in particular, it's a quite straightforward system. It's about being able to find that club as soon as January 1, January 2 comes. So everything will fall into place in time. I'm 100% confident about that. So as you can see by the title of this video, we're talking specifically about the Reggae Boyz club moment of 2023. Now, we had some amazing moments in this calendar year 2023. Amari Bell being promoted to the Premier League and now being playing in the top flight of English football as well. We had Leon Bailey and Aston Villa finishing so highly within the English Premier League that they qualified for European football for the first time in many moons. So there have been some outstanding moments in the men's side of things and the progression that has been made by these players in recent time. We saw the Philadelphia Union with Damian Lowe and Andre Blake go deep within the CONCACAF Champions League, as it was called. So we're pleased with the progress that we've seen. But for me, I would say the moment that stands out the most in relation to club moments in the calendar year of 2023, I'd have to put it down to a moment that we haven't seen in quite a long time. That's right, a moment that we haven't seen since 1997. A Jamaican, a reggae boy, winning a European trophy. That's right, 1997 was the last time that a Jamaican international, won a trophy, and that was Frank Sinclair with Chelsea. But now, in 2023, reggae boy Mikel Antonio claimed the 2023 UEFA Europa Conference League. And let's put this into context now, folks. In 2022, West Ham United made it to the semi-finals of the Europa League. And then come 2023, winners of the UEFA Europa Conference League. And now in this season, heading into 2024, West Ham United are in the knockout stages of the Europa League. 3 seasons on the bounce, 3 seasons where they're having deep runs in European competitions. This is fantastic. And if you speak with individuals when the London Stadium was being built, they said that this stadium was built for European nights. And that is exactly what they delivered. Yes, it's not the top of the mountain. It's not Mount Everest or the Himalayas, where Champions League football is still something that will whet their appetite some more. But winning a European trophy in itself is a reason that everything should come into fruition. Telexta Hope says, hi everybody, that's Simon Preston. Good evening, everybody. Hope everybody is doing well. So let's recap the run that Mikel Antonio had as West Ham United claimed their first ever European trophy. West Ham United, Mikel Antonio winning a trophy. All right, it started out in the playoff round as West Ham United take on Danish club Viborg. They won by 3-1, and then over in Scandinavia they won by 3-0. They went into the group stages of the competition, and they had a flawless record, winning all of their 6 games within the group stages, bouncing by FCSB out of Romania, Silkeborg of Denmark, Anderlecht of Belgium, and guess what? They beat these teams home and away. And then came the round of 16. West Ham United went by Larnaca of Cyprus, home and away. The quarterfinals came around. They drew 1-1 with Ghent, but at home won 4-1. The semi-finals came around, and West Ham United defeated Azad Alkmaar by 2-1 at home, and then away won by 1-0. The day of the big final came, and West Ham United defeated Fiorentina by 2-1 in the grand finale. That's right. Benrahma opened the scoring. Bonaventura equalized, and then Jared Bowen, the hero of West Ham and is an icon to this day, secured West Ham United unbeaten in the UEFA Europa Conference League, an almost flawless record. Because as you can see on your screen here, Ghent away from home was the only game that West Ham United did not win. Apart from that, they won. And today they have a European trophy and are playing UEFA Europa League football. Finished 14th in the Premier League, went to the 5th round of the FA Cup and the 3rd round of the League Cup. And now, today, for winning the Europa Conference League, they're playing Europa League football. And they're safely through to the round of 16 of the competition. They won't go through the knockout playoff round. They go straight to, that's right, the round of 16 of the competition. So the round of 16, quarterfinals, semi-finals, 7 matches away. West Ham United are 7 matches away. Mikel Antonio, 7 matches away from another European trophy. And guess what? If you win the Europa League, what do you qualify for? Champions League football. So our reggae boy, Mikel Antonio, is 7 matches away from qualifying for the UEFA Champions League. 7 matches away from qualifying for the Champions League. That's how close. 7 matches. The Reggae Boys, 10 matches away from World Cup qualification. 10 matches, even less matches than we played in the 2022 cycle. That's right, the Reggae Boys, 10 matches away from the World Cup. Because there's going to be 4 matches in the second round, and after you finish in the top 2, there's going to be 6 matches in the third round. 4 plus 6 is 10. If you are involved in an intercontinental playoff, you play 1 or 2 more matches, but you're 10 matches away from a World Cup. 10 matches away from a World Cup. That's how do you guys feel about that? How do you guys feel about that? Well, I tell you what. Let's listen to what Coach Hallgrimsson had to say, shall we? In terms of what lies ahead. Let's do that. I think that will be extremely helpful for all of us as we progress forward. Let's listen to Coach Hallgrimsson in relation to what lies ahead for us. We're joined with the head coach of the Reggae Boyz, Coach Hamer Hallgrimsson. Coach, how has the last few days been in Miami with the workshop and, of course, the draw for Copa America?
It's really good. It's been educational, and I would say this is the closest to the World Cup preparation I've seen. So I know how huge a World Cup is, and the workshops we did for the World Cup in Russia. So really close to that one. A lot of things to bear in mind because it's the world champions are there, Brazil is there, so security, logistics needs to be spot on. So it's a different way of thinking, and we have to adjust to, it's the same rules for everyone. So a lot of things to think about.
And seeing Jamaica being in Group B alongside Venezuela, Ecuador, Mexico, what are your thoughts having to digest that group right now and think about it?
No, it's been. I would say we're quite pleased. I think it's an equal group, probably the most equal group of all of them, meaning that there is not like one, even though Mexico is highest on the FIFA ranking, they're not likely to be a runaway winners. So everyone can take points from everyone, and there's not a team that everybody can take for granted. They're gonna always win. So unlike some other groups where you can well, on paper you would say these are clearly the winners. So I don't think in our group there's a clear winner. And when you have a group like this, you just have to focus on yourself and try to do as few mistakes as possible. So we just need to be prepared when it comes to, and everything is possible. We can progress from this group like I would say all other teams.
Yes, and you would have also seen the venues as well for the matches. We play in Houston, Vegas, and also being able to play in Austin as well. Your thoughts about the venues as well, where we'll play our matches for the group stage?
No, it's good venue. So they have selected I would say the best venues in US. It's also the biggest one. So some of them are the NFL stadiums, not made for football, but it's going to be natural grass on all of them, and it's going to be high class training facilities. So we don't need to be worried about getting bad training facilities, etc., or bad hotels. It's going to be a standard for everyone. So, and it's going to be venue hopping. So it's not like a base camp. We always go back to the base camp. So we just go from one city to the next one. And Common Ball and CONCACAF have already secured the hotel and the training facility. But the stadiums are good. Of course, we are maybe on the hotter zone in US at this time. But now I need to remember these stadiums. But I know the one in Texas is closed, so they can control the temperature inside. I think we have one closed venue; the other two are open. So no, it's going to be hot for sure, and it maybe affects our training time. Normally we train at 11, so maybe we'll move that to earlier ones, earlier hours, so 9, 10. So we are not in the training at the hottest time of the day. But we'll discuss that later with the players when we join.
And now 2024 is going to be a very exciting year, as you know, Coach. The Nations League in March, World Cup qualifying, and of course, Copa America as well. How excited are you looking forward to the new year?
This is what we like. Coaches, we like to play matches. We don't like to wait long times between, games, and we like to play important matches. And 224 is going to be important matches, all day long for Jamaica. Luckily, this win against Canada secured us 2 finals and big ones. So all the games will be big. Unfortunately, I would say we will play away games more or less the whole year, because playing in US against US, we'll be playing away. Playing Mexico in US, we will be like playing away. And also the South American teams have a lot of people in US. So I really want to back Jamaicans in US to secure tickets. And now they started selling for I think both the Copa America, but also the Nations League semi-final against US. So I hope we will get the support. There's a lot of Jamaicans living in.
All right, let's now listen to Coach Wall, who spoke about the under-20 that lies ahead. Okay, let's listen to Coach Wall now.
Thank you. It's been a process ever since March, on a monthly basis, 2 days a month, an exception for July and an exception for September, October, November, because then everyone kind of knows what Jamaica is all about. It's pretty hard to get access to the players. We had 2 days of training and 1 scrimmage against Portmore as of yesterday. I want to use the time to actually express my gratitude towards Portmore and the fact that they showed up and made it pretty interesting to review players. Sorry about that. And it's an interesting process of trying to mitigate and review as many players as possible. Meaning we're close to 70, I would say even 80 players reviewed so far, ever since March. And fair to say that's a pretty even number. Moving on, what we're looking at is in January to play a double friendly, where my intention is to utilize players from Jamaica and North America. And furthermore, heading into February, prior to the qualifiers, being on a camp, playing and added 2 more friendlies that are of a higher or even more interesting level. So we would be prepared for the qualifiers. And that's meaning then you will be able to utilize more of a bigger pool of players. So for me, it's been a gradual thing, trying to utilize as many people as possible. And the fact that, speaking of that, is that we have assessed, we have reviewed, we have scouted, and actually done the due diligence prior to all of this. And I think, but yet again, I would need to stress, I am human, meaning eventually on the selection day, there will be 1 or 2 players that might have been there, and that's fine. But what I'm interested in is the long haul, how these players can become first team players for Jamaica.
So there we go from Coach Wall. That's exactly, a bit of review of things. And I want you guys to rewatch the video from the start where we spoke about Mikel Antonio and his moment, and also Amari Bell and his moment. and also being able to recognize and see the progress of Andre Blake and Damian Lowe having a deep run within the Champions League as well. Those are something that's very, very important, So that's something that's extremely critical as time progresses. And let's reflect on this moment and watch the videos in this series where we recap 2023. And I'm looking forward to what you guys have to say as well in regards to your review for 2023. What moments in particular stood out to you the most in this calendar year from a club footballing standpoint, being able to have players that ply their trade basically in all corners of the globe. And let me put this into perspective so that everybody is fully aware of exactly what I'm saying. When you look at the current squad, with our players apply the trade in the MLS, in the USL, right? England, Rotherham, Sheffield Wednesday, Charlton Athletic, Oxford United, Fulham, Stoke City, Coventry, Charlton Athletic, Aston Villa, West Ham United, Salernitanas in Serie A, Al Ettifaq in Saudi Arabia, Clermont in France, Reading, right? St. Louis, Salford City, Luton Town, Brentford, right? Barnsley, Leicester. Players that play on different corners of the globe, different leagues, and all of these are Jamaican internationals. Just to put that into perspective so that everybody understands and aware exactly what I'm saying. Jamaica ends 2023, the Reggae Boyz, that is, 55th in the world, the women 40th in the world. Let us know your thoughts, okay? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe to Reggae Boyz Commentary for more content.
Hi, I'm Damari Gray. You're watching Reggae Boyz Commentary.
This video is brought to you by Andy Gone Nuts. 100% guaranteed fresh coconut water delivered straight to your door. Call 876-309-6128. That's 876-309-6128. Refreshing and affordable. For more information, follow them on Instagram at Andy Gone Nuts. Truly refreshing. And Crumble by Mrs. C. Old English fudge and other delectable sweet treats. Call or WhatsApp 876-586-0471. That's 876-586-0471. This video is brought to you by Starboys Juices. Infusing fruits with sea moss in Philadelphia and New Jersey. Refreshing, nutritious, and delicious. There are numerous flavors to choose from. There is strawberry sea moss, peanut hard-on, beet and thing, pineapple sea moss, mango sea moss, pineapple ginger, ginger root, cucumber ginger, and so much more. Call Starboys at 1-267-904-3454. That's 1-267-904-3454. Call now and you won't be disappointed. If you think the juices were good, then try Starboys Jello, full of flavor and sumptuous. Again, call Starboys at 1-267-904-3454. That's 1-267-904-3454. Hey guys, thank you so much for taking your time out to watch this video in particular. But let me give you an update on a channel called Sports City. Yes, Sports City. It is a channel dedicated to everything related to Jamaican sports. Football, cricket, athletics, netball, rugby league, rugby union, tennis, lacrosse, swimming, you name it, we got it on Sports City. And what is the channel designed to do? It is designed to highlight Jamaican talents across all of those sporting disciplines. If you're a Jamaican and you're playing that sport, then we got you covered on Sports City. So it's quite simple, guys. Hit the subscribe button to Sports City right now.